What's up, everybody? I'm Big Mike,
And I'm Brando.
And I'm Clinton.
and this is Beards, Beer, and Bullshit.
You're
You're
damn right.
damn right.
Close
Yeah,
enough.
yeah,
Close enough.
that'll work. So we
Well,
got
you went first, you're last.
so we got three topics for today of this lovely podcast that we do. We're still right now trying to do at least one a week, and
This is what number is this?
this is episode
This is
two.
two.
Nice. Can we do that in the name? Are we doing that in the names?
Yeah,
I would like to do that.
yeah, you have to.
This way we ever gotta search
Otherwise,
for it. Okay.
people won't understand what episode it is. So
Well, to be
today,
totally and completely honest, this is episode 3 because Mike did post it twice.
Oh, damn.
I don't. You know what? I don't. Facebook is so fucked up because I don't know why it posted
Brandon comes
twice
back
on
swinging.
Facebook.
I think you probably accidentally posted it for Friday at noon, and then when I pushed it to post now, it may have.
I
Were you
mean,
playing with it? Maybe.
I don't.
Maybe
'Cause
you were playing with it when I was playing with it, and it just, you know what I mean?
Facebook's been fucked up for the past couple days, so I don't know. So
All right,
We'll
got
go
a
with that.
topic.
so today's three topics for today. We're gonna try to just stick with three and let the conversations morph into whatever. But the three conversations we got for today is uh, our initial reactions of Division. We haven't had the time to play a lot of it, except for Brando. Brando played a lot of it, but Clinton and I only got to do a little bit of it. Brando. Our other conversation is comparing bars and tap rooms. You know, are bars gonna be faded out because of all these lovely tap rooms, or is there room for both? And then Ford and Volkswagen are gonna try to make a baby. They are they're going to start
I
making
cringe.
cars in the next couple years. So that'll be a topic that we'll be discussing too. So what do you guys want to talk about first?
Since it's disgusting in my mouth right now, why don't we do the Ford and the Volkswagen?
All right, so I'm gonna read off of an article, just a little bit of it. Um, Ford and Volkswagen are about to make cars for each other. Ford Motor Company and Volkswagen announced a worldwide partnership on Thursday that's aimed at saving the two companies millions of development of pickup trucks, vans, transit vehicles, with an eye towards working together in the future on self-driving and electric cars. Under the alliance, each company will design and produce cars for the other. In Europe, Volkswagen will begin to sell Ford products, medium pickups, and commercial vans by 2022. And Volkswagen will develop a city oriented van for Ford that would arrive by 2023. Each company would enjoy the flexibility to brand the market, the new vehicles according to its own strategies, executives said. The partnership is not a merger and will not involve either company taking an ownership stake in the other. Volkswagen's chief executive Herbert Diess, I said that completely wrong, said that the commercial segment had long been a weakness for its company and that the partnership could help fill the gap. Ford chief executive Jim Hackett said the move could help expand the U.S. automaker's truck footprint in foreign markets in South America, Europe, and Africa. Yeah, so
I
one.
mean, I guess I kind of get where they're coming from, and the strategy behind it, but I think that funny saying of far from moving is really going to come into play, and this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I would never trust a electric car made by Volkswagen and Ford. Fuck that noise.
Yeah,
Two, I can I 100% understand why the merger's happening. It's kind of the same way. This is not a like a
New.
new thing. I mean, there's so
Yeah.
many small mergers that a lot of people don't even know. You know, GM and Honda had a merger like back in like 2006, 2007, where uh, GM.
Ridgeline and the
No, it was
or
for
was that
engines.
small?
No, it was for engines. It was literally like an engine swap. So Honda needed diesel motors, but did not want to develop a diesel motor for their trucks, their like box trucks and stuff like that are in Japan and Europe and stuff that don't come to America. And so they gave GM a whole bunch of fucking V6 3.5 motors.
Oh yeah, like in the Saturns and
Yeah, and they
shit.
threw them in the Saturn. GM threw them in the Saturn view, and
Oh, damn it! Not even moving. I'm not even moving. So
and
angry.
so I mean
Yeah, I don't.
it's not a new thing, but it's not. Those are two companies that I'm not really that comfortable with uh, doing a merger.
Yeah. Uh, that's not where I thought it was. Ford and Volkswagen. If
Yeah,
Ford ever like partner with a company, I didn't see it being Volkswagen. I can't believe that they're giving up any of their branding. I mean, they are so tight ass with that stuff.
oh yeah, no, definitely. The fact that they're willing, well, I guess to get more sales in Europe because I mean they've Ford has been in Europe and for a while, and their cars do actually pretty well. Their trucks suck
Yeah,
ass in Europe, but it's mostly because Ford trucks are really made for America. European roads are too narrow. They're not wide
yeah,
enough for
they're
the
huge
trucks.
over
Yeah.
for over there.
So it's not really a market. And but see, that's the whole thing about them switching to transit. You know, doing the transit vans. That's Europe based. Shit, I mean, the first
Right.
transit van that they brought over, it was European down to the freaking key. That dumbass key it had.
Oh yeah, yep,
So it's not.
yeah, even that.
Yeah, I mean, so like I said, I understand the merger, but
I don't
Yeah,
think there's many mergers that things panned out great for
in the
in the
automotive
end.
world.
Right. Like there's never been, and I don't mean like merging together permanently. I mean like,
car. Yeah,
these flings. I will call
yeah,
them flings.
yeah.
How's that sound?
In all
Like
honesty, you know
again,
what? I think the best one was the DSM. Chrysler and Mitsubishi was probably the best merger. I mean, the best like partnership to
it was the
produce
least
decent cars.
shittiest.
Yeah, to produce decent
It was
cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. However, once mommy and daddy broke up, though, nobody wanted anything to do with either of them.
Yeah, that's
They
Right.
true.
they were like they became the redheaded stepchild, and I do feel like that's, and I can only relate to Mercedes and Chrysler because that's what I do right now. But like I, dude, we don't want to touch crossfires, and Mercedes doesn't want to touch them.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Both places work, like can work on it, but nobody wants to.
Yeah, that Crossfire is a piece of shit. I don't know how, and it's literally just a rebadged CLK, but I don't know how the hell
Right.
that freaking Crossfire is so bad.
It was just, I think it was cheaply made. It was based off of the Mercedes, but they took all these cheap. They wanted to make a luxury car like that's affordable for
Yeah.
like the common folk. And I understand the mentality on it. It just failed. And much like, I'm not saying fail. I don't feel like failure is the word I
No,
should be
Crossfire
looking
failed.
for.
No, Crossfire was a
Okay,
Yep.
failure.
all right. I was trying to think of
No,
a nicer way to
no,
say
everyone
it.
knows the Crossfire is
Um,
a failure.
It was an
you
absolute
look
nightmare.
right. Now you take a look at like what Mike just said with the DSM. Like you got your Dodge Stealth and your 3000 GT. You
Yeah,
got your Eclipses and the Talons
Talons and
there.
the Plymouth Laser.
Well,
The
the laser
laser.
fell a little short. The laser fell a little
No, I
short for
mean
God
it
knows
was
why.
Well,
it was
it
not. It
was.
was not like
It didn't
it
look as
was not
cool.
like a Talon.
Yeah, it didn't. It
Right.
didn't
It
look
did.
as
It looked
good.
like a probe. It looked like a probe.
Yeah.
But I just that was one I wouldn't call it a success story though. Those are vehicles I would not call success stories, but they're not failures in my opinion either.
Yeah.
I would go with
I
that.
just
Yeah, I would go with that. It's not something you want to champion. Like, yeah, look what you can do. But it was something like, it wasn't a total loss.
yeah. Yeah. Well, you guys didn't suck completely.
Yeah. Oh, and
Yeah,
don't
But
when
forget
have
like
there
GM and Toyota. Don't forget about that. The GM Nova. That's a Toyota Corolla. You know, the
yeah.
Geo Prism. That's a
what was
that's a
that, the
Corolla.
80s?
Yeah.
80s? Yeah,
And
80s.
then I mean all the way up to
I
the
don't really remember
Toyota
those as much for
Matrix,
you
and I
old
forgot what the
folks.
Pontiac version of it was.
Vibe.
Yeah, the Pontiac Vibe. That actually, you know what? That actually was not a bad car. It actually did
I,
kind of decent.
again, not failure, but not a success story.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a success story? Is all I'm trying to say. Like
With with just a partnership,
just that's what I'm saying. It's like if there is, they're
Ooh.
very few and far between. Like, why take that chance? Because that brand has your name on it, and
Yeah.
in 10 years, people are going to be looking down. I'll tell you right now, with whatever vehicle, the Volkswagen and Ford, whatever their fusion on technique brings them into, whatever they call themselves, I don't know what they're going to call themselves. Let's come up with a name real quick.
Fordub.
Fordub. All right, we'll call it Fordub. That sounds so bad. Just like the product they're going to release. Who said
Oh
that?
God.
Not me. Fordub. Whatever. I can't even take that name seriously.
No.
Whatever Fordub puts out, you know who's going to like the Fordub? The Fordub owners, and that's it.
Very
Yeah.
true. No, that's very true.
Like, and why would you want to put your name out on that Fordub? Like, again, 10 years from now, people are gonna be like, dude, you have a Ford Dub, all right? Like, it's not gonna be a thing anymore. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I wouldn't want to put my name on that.
Yeah, I
No,
don't.
I mean, I
And
feel like 90% of these collaborations or whatever they do with the automotive world, man, it's just like, you know, do you bring your A game today? No. All right.
Not me either.
Not me either.
what do you think that's on
What are your
purpose?
ideas?
Do you
Yeah, I
think
feel
do
like
you
it's on
think that
purpose.
they each one shortens the other one just so that way it's it doesn't come out as the best vehicle that those companies ever made, because then it's like, damn, now I gotta constantly make cars with you.
I think there's just somehow a lack of give a shit it comes through in the final product.
Yeah, I
mean,
can see that.
I mean, it's a lot of them are just half-assed.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, is time is not put into it. You know,
Yeah.
and that's
No.
probably, I mean, they put all their they take what, 3 years and just throw all their resources into one pot and then pour the pot out and be like, there's your Ford Dub. It's just a pile of shit, and you're just like, okay, what do I do with this?
Yep.
I drive this
Yeah.
to work, okay, and then in 10 years, who's gonna fix it?
Yeah.
Not Ford, not Volkswagen.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, I can already
That's-
see
I
those
just-
things happening.
Look at the Sprinter fiasco. Freaking,
God.
yeah. But at least
Yeah,
Mercedes.
who's fixing that?
Mercedes now. Mercedes is the only.
Mercedes
Yeah.
has to,
Has to.
basically,
Yeah.
because
I think.
Chrysler's just like, nah, you done. We
Well,
done with you. You
well,
done fucked
yeah,
up too much.
That's the whole. That's the whole thing. I think after Mercedes sold off Chrysler, they were just like, well, that's fine. Well, you keep your fucking Sprinter piece of shit, and we're not touching them no
Yeah.
more.
Yep. Yeah, those were just absolute garbage.
Either that, or they didn't want Fiat to get the plans of a Sprinter.
Yeah.
I will say though, I will say the one thing Mercedes is doing correctly with their Sprinter or whatever it's called. It's still a Sprinter now, is it? Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
The one thing they're doing right is they got the market cornered on all-wheel or four-wheel drive cargo vans.
Vance,
They can't
yeah,
because they're the only ones that are doing it right now.
yeah, no, that's very
Yeah.
true.
Like, and for the price, dude, like when I was selling the vans and shit, like for the you're getting a front wheel drive for almost the same price. We're only talking like I think what was it like 7 to 10,000 more.
It's not
You're
bad.
getting all-wheel drive, better fuel mileage. I think it was. It was just and like very similar to like the the Fords there, Ford Transits, the Dodges Pro Masters. They all
Yeah.
fucking suck in snow.
Oh, for real.
Oh
Atrocious.
yeah.
Well, I guess
Oh,
yeah.
dude, you
There's
can't.
unless it's
If the
you're yeah.
ground is moist, you're not going anywhere. That's exaggerated, but
No,
and
it's probably true.
for like the Fords, there's only several size tires that you can put. It's literally you could probably count on two hands how many. Not even you could probably count on one hand how many sets of tires you could actually put on a Transit. There's not many options out there,
Actually, shit
and
is
That
the
that
big.
only
like
It's an
one.
oddball.
Yeah,
do you remember what was it Pacificas? I think there was a they had a specific, I think it was a 19-inch Koyo tire. There was only one. Koyo was the only one that made this specific tire with this speed rating and load rating, like, and it was on the Pacificas, I think it was.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
that narrow of a. So like when you put all-wheel drive into one of these vans, it's almost stupid not to get it.
yeah. No, that's
I
actually
went
a
I got
smart
off
way to go.
topic there.
No, it's all
I
good.
got off topic.
It's the whole.
But
It's the whole point of the podcast, buddy.
I will say though, Sprinter has made some leaps forward in that aspect. Do I still like them? No, I don't like any cargo van because I think they're all garbage at this point. I like the fuel economy and everything, but other than that,
Well, shit.
oh, I hate them.
Wait until Tesla comes out with their freaking truck, their pickup truck. They started putting out images of it.
Really?
That'll,
Yeah,
that'll be kind of cool. I haven't seen any images.
yeah. They put out
Weren't there rumors about something about like a 18 wheeler or something?
yeah. It's been testing. Yeah,
Really?
It's
rumors. Yeah.
actually, yeah.
Oh.
No, they
Walmart
already.
already
Yeah,
bought
Walmart
a
bought
massive.
20. Yeah, 20 or 30 of them.
Yeah,
Coca-Cola bought 20 or 30 of them.
yeah. They're already
And
like sold. They're just not
yeah,
even made
and
yet.
they're not.
Shit.
That's kind of why people say the Tesla Motor Company is like a Ponzi scheme. Because they'll show a car, people will put a whole bunch of pre-orders in for that car, and they use that money to build the old car. Then they
Right.
put out another car, use the pre-order money from that new car into the car that you pre-ordered freaking last year.
Yeah, it is
All right.
strange how they do it.
Well, that's what happens when when you haven't been around for 100 fucking years, you know, and you're not
Yeah.
and you're doing things your way, and you are pretty much like try to circumvent every way the auto industry wants you to run, and you don't run that way. I mean, that's why they still can't freaking sell Teslas in certain states because
Yeah.
they
They
won't sell
box
the
them out.
franchise, you know. But that's mostly because all these car dealers are like mafia and shit. You know.
I like where we went with that.
I have a segue. I have a segue I'd like to say into another conversation.
Yeah.
Go for it.
With the bad taste that Ford and Volkswagen are putting in my mouth, let's talk about some of these St. Patrick's Day beers that I've been seeing on the interwebs. Some good taste in my mouth for a change.
There it is.
Dude, I didn't even realize there were so many different. Like, I knew there were St. Patrick's Day beers. What is it? Just food coloring or something?
Some are doing like green beers, and then some are doing like flavored. Like CT Valley did a mint stout. They used their black sheep stout, and they cast it with some mint chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah, like I mean, I'm seeing a lot of Irish beers and
Yeah.
Irish, whether they're
Yeah,
green,
they're doing.
whether they're
Yeah, and
Irish, well, like an Irish red right here. I think that's
yeah,
an
a lot of
Irish red
people
ale.
doing like Irish red ales and stuff like that for St. Patty's Day. It's a good day for white people to get fucked up. So you got to put those
yeah,
beers out there.
yeah. Mr. Patty.
You know. Once again, America
Irish
commercializes
stout.
something that it doesn't
Yeah.
own. Uh,
Commercialize it and just kill it.
yeah.
Like overboard to the 10th. Like Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of the Irish stouts that are out are and just Irish themed beers that everybody likes to put out this time of year is just crazy.
Yeah. Mm.
Chi- oh, here we go. Chive mashed potatoes for St. Patty's Day.
That's a beer?
That's a beer.
Nope, that's food, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
Oh,
called
all
All right.
right.
mashed
Yeah.
potatoes. But it looks like it's a place that tagged I'm on Twitter right now and I'm just going
Oh,
through some of
yeah.
the hashtags here. Jesus. And it looks like was it lasting brass extravagant. What's lasting brass? And it's a brewery located in Connecticut. Lasting Brass is a brewery in Connecticut, owned and operated,
Lasting
located at
brass.
1864 Watertown Ave, Oakville, Connecticut.
I've
We gotta
never
check
even
them out.
I've never even heard of that place.
Yeah,
I've heard of
I'm
Brass
actually. Well,
Works.
we're
Yeah.
following them on Twitter.
Who aren't we following on Twitter?
You're welcome. I'm gonna have to check them out. Dude, they have a picture of a leprechaun there. He's not real, obviously, but he's fitting the part.
Oh,
Green mashed
No.
potatoes.
off topic.
Not real?
I gotta send you guys this picture. This shit looks crazy AF. Dude, I feel like this is like out of a movie. I gotta set it right now. Set it right now. Dude, oh god damn, that's crazy. I can't think of the movie. I feel like it's a movie though. I just sent you the picture. Dude, a lot of places are fucking having almost every place is having like a St. Patrick's Day place today.
Of course. Let's see.
Shamrock Shuffle.
We sell beer. It's St. Patty's Day where everybody drinks. So yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
looks like slime.
Looks like something from Ghostbusters. Yeah, Ghostbusters or something. That's exactly what I was
Oh
thinking.
Jesus.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
that looks
lasting
like the-
brass.
Yeah,
That looks like the ectoplasm on its way into
yeah.
like the holding chamber.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. Lasting brass, huh?
we gotta check them out. They got a brass monkey getting released back into the wild today.
Are they close to us?
Watertown. Or what was it? Watertown, Waterford. Watertown.
I don't even know where Watertown is.
I'm gonna follow. We follow them on Facebook too. Shout out to Lasting Brass. You guys are
Yeah,
killing it
right?
over there.
Yeah, for real.
That looks kind of good.
It
You do that for
it looks
Halloween
like
too.
real thick, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like
Yeah.
it's all thick in there? Wow.
Maybe it's just the way the camera took the picture.
Yeah. Oh, off topic.
Damn.
5 churches. Well, I guess it can wow. Segue into the next
Jesus.
topic. 5 churches is having their 1 year anniversary. I believe March 30th or April 1st. I saw it on Facebook. Hold on. And we know how much we like that brewery, or at least the tap room. Fucking sexy ass tap room.
Yeah, that tap room is wow. Yeah, that wasn't like a place that was kind of
Yeah,
done and they just, put some walls up. That was like from scratch.
yeah. Saturday, March 30th, they're having their it won't fucking phone is acting stupid now. Won't go to it.
Brent.
So yeah, I mean, so our second topic, tap rooms and bars. Are bars gonna be extinct because of all these tap rooms that are opening up, like five churches?
Uh,
Um, these tap rooms, like they really stepped up their game. I mean, these places are everything all in one. I mean, a lot of these places are offering live music and or DJs. Um,
yep.
you can get there's food there just because of the amount of food trucks out there. And we're
Yeah,
talking good food, and or they have a restaurant on location, such as Five Churches, Kinsman. By the way, Kinsman, that pizza there, ooh,
yeah, for real.
ooh. Even Five
Yeah.
Churches was good though too. Brick
Yeah,
oven.
no, that
Yeah.
pizza was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, how many bars do you know of that they offer brick oven pizza in there? Like, what else do you need? Like, I I don't know,
TVs,
man.
sports for guys who like
yeah,
sports, other
Yeah,
shows on. I mean, it's kid friendly. Um,
which is
like
weird.
Alvarium's got that little section, where it's
yeah.
like and Kinsman
Games
as
and stuff.
well.
Yeah,
Games, pool table.
I
They
think
got
that's
the
I think that's the biggest thing about tap rooms is it feels more family friendly than a
yeah,
bar would.
It does.
So
It does.
you have a lot of people who want to go out to have a drink, and but they have their kids, so it's like, oh, pack some snack for the kids. We'll go to this tap room. You know, you don't have to worry about people
Like,
wilding out, going crazy.
look at how many times we've gone to do reviews at a place. I mean, shit. Look at when we went to Shabine. Like, you
Yeah.
would we saw that we had that family come in like they were going for a Sunday morning breakfast,
yeah.
picnic.
Yeah, for real.
Like, they
Picnic in the
brought their
tap
own,
room.
like, I think they brought like a picnic basket, Yogi.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did.
and I like that
It,
the like some of the brewing equipment is like an amazing backdrop
Yeah,
to your like eating experience.
yeah,
They're beautiful.
yeah. I think especially as many breweries that are opening up. I think probably like within the next 5 to 10 years, there will most likely be a downturn in bars that are open and just tap rooms. Except for the
Yeah,
places
I
that,
do
yeah.
feel.
because there's very few places that are like, the place in Middletown where it's all craft beer and
Eli's,
yeah,
Eli
Eli's,
Cannons.
Eli Cannons. Also, there's a place down the street from me, the Spigot. That's kind of like that. They have a shit ton of craft beer on tap. Um, but those are places where it's like, are you really gonna take your kid in there? If you want to go get a pint, would you feel
Mhm.
comfortable with that?
I think I forget one of you guys. I was talking about it with one of you guys that like I'd be uncomfortable. I can't. I'm uncomfortable with it. I am. When I go to breweries and I see people with kids there, I'm just like, this is not a place you bring kids. Like, and it's just for me, like me personally, because I will say that's a little bit of when I'm there and somebody else brings kids, like it bothers me in the sense like, dude, I'm here drinking and you brought your kid here. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know. I can't do it. It bothers me when other people do it. Like because I feel like it ruins my time. Like, you gotta
Really?
watch you gotta watch your language. Like it just changes the whole experience. I feel like it's no
Y-
longer everything's got to be PG-13. Like
y-
don't get me wrong, it makes everybody else be responsible. I feel like.
I think it all depends on the person. So, like, if like me, I try to censor what I say around my kids, but
Right.
I'm vulgar, so my kids hear vulgarity. So me taking them to I can't be like, ooh, I can't take them here. What if they hear someone curse? You know,
Right. No, I agree.
it's like, they hear me curse every day, all day. So,
Right, but they
and
hear you curse. Like it's less
All day.
appropriate if they hear
yeah,
me curse. You know what I
how,
mean?
yo,
I'm
no,
not I'm
so,
not their parent.
but you're a person that just talking, and you think kids today don't curse? Shit, didn't you curse when you was a kid?
Yeah, there's a
What
lot
age
of
we talking? What age we
cursing
talking
going
about?
on now.
I was not cursing at X's age, I can tell you that.
Bullshit.
Dude, I
Are you
would have got my
serious?
ass beat. I would have got my ass beat. Are you
No,
kidding me?
I no, no,
Ooh.
I would too. That's why you don't curse around your parents if you're at school in the yard.
No, I don't think I really started cursing until I was in teens. That was just me though.
Wow, wow. Oh,
I
but
know I
no,
cursed
no, no,
late.
no. But you know what? Your mom did work at your school, so
Yeah, yo, hell
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
If
So
I fucked up, she knew
yeah,
immediately. There
so
was no.
yeah,
See, you guys had it made. You guys had
yeah,
time to strategize your lies before you got home, before your parents found out. Bullshit, bro. If I fucked up, my mom knew in less than 5 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't turn in your homework from the night before, your mom knew in 5 minutes.
Oh God.
So yeah, that I
If I
mean, so
goofed off,
okay,
like
so
all the
yeah,
teachers knew my mom.
Yeah.
so yeah,
Yeah, they
you
just walk into
Jeez.
wherever she is and make appointments for the conferences.
Yeah.
Nothing gets sent home. You want his report
Nope.
card? Here it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
Oh,
Jesus.
no, we don't need your mom's signature.
So yeah, it was a little
Ooh.
bit different for you. So yeah, a little bit different for you. So that's
Yeah,
understandable.
I mean, I said like honestly, the extent of my bad words was probably damn. That was probably my big bad word I would say as a kid. Or shit, maybe. But other than that,
Man, you have graduated.
yeah, yeah. Our modern world will do that shit to you.
Oh, yeah, it will.
But
Have
yeah,
things
See,
that flat rate and hourly text will say.
oh,
it's almost a
fuck
second
yeah,
language.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
See? But yeah, no, I feel kids in the brewery make me uncomfortable. And you know, I would have a hard time uh bringing. I mean, would I want to? Yes, but like, I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. I don't want to feel like I'm ruining somebody else's time either.
Well, but I think that's
But like, I
well,
don't know.
I think that's the whole thing. If you as a parent are comfortable with bringing your kids into an environment where other adults will be drinking, then I don't have to worry about your kid. I don't have to worry about what I say because your kid's there because you brought your child into an environment where people are drinking, probably going to be talking loud, and they might hear, something that's a little inappropriate. But then again, also, if you're in a brewery, especially if it's like an event and it's crowded, you can't hear what other people are talking about anyway. You're too busy into your own
Right.
conversation, you know.
Like, I think it's plus I look at it a little differently in the sense that like it's also a restaurant too. You know,
Yeah,
to the places that have
some places,
restaurants
yeah,
inside, whether like
yeah.
Kinsman, or I have a little harder time with other places that don't have restaurants inside. And if there's no restaurant inside and there's no food truck, why is your kid at the brewery? Like that's, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So like
Like it's
if
less. I
there's
don't know. That's just
kids
my opinion.
if there's kids at like Bad Dream Brewing, you'd be uncomfortable.
Bad dream. Yeah, that would kind of make me
Cuz I mean
uncomfortable.
that's
That
but you know what, in that place I don't think anyone would cuz I mean that's a little smaller and more intimate.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
That
that's like a coffee house style
yeah.
brewery.
But actually, you know what's funny? No, you know what? I could see kids being in there because you know what? That place, when you go in there, you feel like you have to act a certain way. I can't even lie. The way the decor
Yeah,
is,
there is a level of decorum
yeah,
when you walk in there and you're
you
like,
feel like, oh,
oh,
yeah, I might not
I
be
mean,
able to
tastefully
talk.
you
done.
feel you
Yeah,
you feel like what, Brando? Can you just What do you feel like?
Oh, but I mean
I
that's
felt
not
like
at all what
I,
I feel.
it.
But it,
No, it did
I
have
just
a
like doing it.
little. I felt like I was not dressed appropriately enough to go in there. Just like
Really?
I did. I felt like the work shirts were like. I feel like I needed a scarf.
A
I don't
scarf.
know. I think had I had a scarf, it would have made my ensemble more approachable in that aspect.
Okay.
But
A
no.
scarf
I see what
and
you're
long
saying.
sleeves.
It was like it was like a library. I guess that's I don't know. It was like a
It,
library kind
no,
of
it
vibe
does have
esque
that like bookstore type. Like you feel like you're like in
bookstore,
Bars and
like
Noble.
the Starbucks in a library. Boom, but serves beer.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
That's exact. That's
Oh,
the best. And I'd love those places though. Those places are great. But when I'm going to a brewery, that's not what I'm expecting. Would I go there
here's
again?
a fun fact.
Absolutely.
They're actually testing beer in certain Barnes and Nobles.
Well, don't they already sell wine?
I don't know, but
I
they're
feel
like
like
gonna sell like beer and shit.
okay.
I thought that was kind of neat. Read books and get stupid.
Well, I mean, I don't agree with that.
All right, so final subject of today: Division Two first impressions. What are we at?
Gotta say, I think Clinton had messaged, um, something about like there is a little bit of same old in there.
Yeah,
The part that I like is I liked the first one a lot, so to me that's kind of what I wanted. The graphics are a little neater, a little crisper. Um,
Yeah, I'll give it that. I'll definitely give it that. It was one of
the
the
I
first
feel
things
that
I noticed was the graphics.
oh yeah, yeah,
I swear they took
there
the
is a little more
assets of the cutscenes from Wildlands and put it in Division Two.
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. It's clean. It's a lot cleaner. I feel. Um, I like that they did do like a complete topical overlay of the city. I think buildings and stuff like that are a lot closer to realism
Yeah,
than the first one.
yeah. I was reading an
And
article. Someone found a parking lot that they use in DC in the game.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the attention to like detail that I really wanted.
yeah,
I mean, obviously the street names and stuff like that in the first one, and maybe where you know rough rough outside of buildings.
yeah.
That was I think there, but this one is just really crisp and clean. There's places that I went in DC that I'm now like running around in, so I mean that's kind of neat. Um, and I haven't done too much of the gear set stuff yet. I feel it looks a
Right
little
now, we're just trying.
easier.
Whatever's better, you got to go with. I
Right.
feel like at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
You're
now it's
just looking at
just
those numbers
yeah,
go up or down.
I mean,
yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
you're not
I mean, I'm almost. I think I have everything at green right now. Um, I mean, I don't even because right now all you want is DPS. Like you don't even whatever makes my shit go up is what's getting put on right now. I'm not
yeah,
at a
right.
point where I feel like I have the luxury of like really scrutinizing over what's doing what. Although I could be wrong because if you think about it, at higher levels you're doing that anyway to get the best bang for the buck. So maybe that's something I
Yeah.
should be looking at.
The one thing that always messes me up when I first start playing Division is I go for a headshot and the person doesn't automatically die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
you know what?
I'm missing shots because I'm trying to go for a headshot when I
Headshot,
could just be
yeah.
emptying this. I'm emptying a clip around a guy's head, or I could empty an entire clip into his chest.
Yeah.
Like, I really got to weigh my options.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta remember to start from like the stomach and shoot. because then that's where that you get that
The
from the
recoil is
recoil.
insane.
Your last hit is usually the headshot, and then they die.
Right.
I haven't modded any guns yet, which is something that I tried to, but wasn't sure how to get to it. I could get to the second screen,
Yeah,
but I don't know if I don't have any components,
I don't.
maybe.
Yeah, I don't even think I've played long enough to pick up components. I've just picked up guns. I've picked up backpacks. The loot drops are actually well. I guess in the
Insane.
even in the first division, the loot drops are pretty good in the first 30 levels. But I mean,
Dude,
the
there's a
loot.
loot
Yeah,
box within 50 feet. If you're not on the road, if you're like
yeah,
behind like in an alley, there's
yeah. There's always
Oh,
multiple
loot.
yeah.
ones
Yeah,
in each alley.
Yep.
I don't know if that's going to change in different sections of the map, maybe. Maybe in that lower level, there's a more loot boxes so that you can kind of get established.
yeah.
But I don't remember it being that common in the first one.
And no, it definitely wasn't in the first one because I'm doing the first one with a different character. Because I'm doing a chick, like we said last week, playing a female character. And there's not a ton of loot crates or I mean, the only thing that it's packed full of is your reload boxes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And this one, they're blue. They're not yellow, so I run right by them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they actually look like another crate that the game uses for something else. And I
Yeah.
haven't figured it
Yeah.
out. But like now there's suitcases. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more styles to looting.
Yeah, because some of it just looks like fucking like debris in the road and shit.
You
You
know the
could
one
Oh,
thing
easily
I
yeah.
walk
noticed
past
though?
it.
Exactly. Like in Division 1 when there was a cloth, it was in a purple area. Like if you needed cloth, you could go to this area and there'd be purple thing. There'd be the containers or the
Yeah.
toolboxes that had the
Yeah.
cloth in them.
Yep.
Instead of doing certain areas and just dedicating them to those, they just spread them throughout the entire world. It seems like. So in
Yeah, it's
one
kind of like
aisle you can
haphazard
get
throw.
yeah, in one aisle you can get cloth, you can get, but they've also added other things. I noticed. I didn't catch all of it. There's like cloth. There's what metal? I'm assuming there's different things you can get all in the
Yeah.
same alleyway, opposed to back when you in Division 1 where you had to go to a designated section for it.
To get the electronics, to get cloth, to get
Exactly.
Right,
gun parts.
right.
How are we feeling
Exactly.
about
Yeah, like
gunplay? Gunplay, you guys. I think
I
it's more. I
think
think it's more of the same with
it's
Division. It's just getting used to it again because I'm in my mind. I'm used to Wildlands, so it's just getting
right.
in my head, that this isn't Wildlands and these guys aren't going to go down with
Well,
one shot.
it's not like I mean I could enter entire clips into these guys and they don't go down. It's I again I understand I'm just starting off the game,
Yep.
but I'm not saying I'm struggling because I do feel like from the moment, like for example, me and Brando went through it the first time together, like we just walked through it. Like yeah, there were times where I got overconfident and went down, but like I don't know, like I hate the gunplay, but yet I find the game too easy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's
the first 15 is usually easier to get you acclimated.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like they have it on light.
But I
Well,
do.
no,
Now
because
it's
I feel like I struggled with the first division, but in this one I kind of just feel like so. I mean, again, it's only the first mission I did, but I feel like both times when I went through it with Brando and then I went through it with Mike, like walk through it. I felt like it was nothing.
But also, you know what? I think because think about how many hours we played at a first division. So it's
Oh
the
yeah,
fact
Jesus.
that it's more of the same in the beginning. It makes it just a little bit easier to go through. Like usually the first five
Yeah.
missions are usually easier to go through. But I did notice that the AI is slightly smarter, not a lot, but slightly.
No, you are
Yeah.
100% right. 100 because
Yep.
they
Yeah,
flank
they
now.
flank a whole lot better. It's more so like Wildlands. Wildlands, the AI wasn't. I mean, they weren't 100% intelligent, but You
Yeah,
couldn't get
but
you
they
couldn't
knew
get
enough
cocky.
to flank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Exactly.
with the amount of times
It,
that they would change where a person was
Yeah.
and what he was using, totally different. I think I see that a lot more on this one. Plus, when you hear, when you hear those guys that are just like, yeah, and then you
Yeah.
look and they're just running,
Yeah.
they don't do that as much. They'll still hide and they'll actually run around things instead of just charging straight at your bullets.
Yeah.
right.
So that
No,
makes it a little more difficult.
they sneak up on you and then hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's definitely a different, like you said, those guys with the axes, they run right at you while you're shooting. That you see them coming, but the game definitely, like, your attention is focused on the guy shooting at you, that you don't expect dudes to come up behind you with shit and start punching you in the back of the head. Like,
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and it's quick.
definitely exactly, like, so that you're absolutely right. The AI is definitely more intelligent, which definitely makes it more of,
A challenge.
I can't get to the state of mind I prefer to get at and play this game. you you pick it up on a point.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. You don't go and open up all your senses when you go to play this game.
Exactly. This
There it is.
requires more attention to detail, I guess you could say.
There
as
you go.
play through.
What was the
Oh,
other
Which
thing?
I do like. I do like that.
Yeah.
We all did we all use different start with different abilities? Cuz I got the turret. Clinton, you got you got the drone.
I got the drone and the seeker mine.
Yeah, I got the drone and the turret.
So the turret is I've noticed that they put an ability on the turret too where you can
Mm-hmm.
target with it.
Yeah. You can target it and you can turn it off and on,
Yeah.
which I think was nice because
Who
you can
was I
be
playing with
hitting
and their
guys.
turret wasn't shooting?
That was mine because
Oh,
you
was
had to
it?
re-hit the button again.
Yeah, mine was. Well, you know what happened with me? For some reason, I was at a point where I couldn't throw it back out. Like I would press the button and it wouldn't do shit.
Oh.
Like it was still active, and I left it.
Oh, okay.
Usually,
I
I'm
know.
used because I couldn't
If
tell if
it's
there was a
timed, isn't
time.
it?
I thought it was timed because
Oh,
the
yeah.
first one was
It's got a
timed.
certain amount of time.
Yeah, and then
I couldn't figure that out with the drone, if it was time based, because there's bars that go down underneath it, but I couldn't tell if that was its health or if it was time.
It's both.
It's both.
Yeah.
There's health.
It can
and
either
then-
get shot down or it times out.
Yeah.
Okay. That drone is pretty badass. Like, you
Yeah,
set
no,
it and forget it.
Yeah, the drone was when
And
we
you can
were
point
playing,
at different people.
Yeah, when we
Yeah,
were.
I don't know how to do that yet.
LB.
Yeah, it'll pop up if when you target someone, LB will pop up on the right side of them, and you can hit LB, and then it'll your
Take off on 'em.
Yeah, it'll target that
Okay,
person.
I didn't catch that. My other
The
thing
other-
is,
the
is
thing-
I don't understand this whole targeting with the seeker mines. Mine do their own thing, just like the other ones. I don't have to target anybody.
No, you don't
Really?
have to, but actually no, because you know what? Maybe they changed it because when I was playing the beta, you had to target.
There is a delay. It doesn't just find people.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just drop it down next to me and let it sit there, like, and then wait for me to come roll up on people, and then it targets them. Like, it doesn't do that. I actually have to throw it. It looks like
Really?
in a general vicinity. Yeah.
Huh. I kind of like being able
Like-
to just drop it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, of course, I haven't really tried dropping it. I know I've hit the button and it brings up like I'm throwing a grenade,
Okay.
like that line.
Oh,
that
you
line
can't
of
just
throw.
tap it anymore. Because
You
you know
I never really tried it.
when I was using the Secret Mine in the beta, but then again, every time I used the Secret Mine, I always threw it. I always threw it at where I wanted it to, the person I wanted to target. I always threw it at that person.
The other thing is, though, is I'm using the multiple balls. Maybe that's why I don't have to target it.
Oh.
Yeah, I would go with yeah. 'Cause that's going to aim out more
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, maybe that's why then. Yeah, because
Because
I
I was
like that.
using
Because
this.
again,
I was
it's
using the singular ball.
I know one thing that here's something for me that was it's small, it's silly, and it's stupid, but it annoyed me when you're running and it'll say it'll press A here to like duck, or you can like look around a corner,
Yeah,
tag a car and hit A and it runs.
yeah,
The A is white. And if you want to like
yeah,
jump over something, it'll say the B, and the B is white. I liked it when it was green and red. I mean, that's silly
yeah.
and stupid and very small, but I really
You
like that.
can
And plus,
you.
when you go to open something, it says X, and I want the blue X.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's all white, and it's
yeah, you're right.
if you're not paying it, because I never really paid attention to the letters. I always paid attention to the colors
Right,
too. I never paid attention.
right.
Now you have to pay attention to the letters of what it's telling you, what you have to hit.
It was that,
This
and
game
I
is
really liked the fact that the that you can control the on-off. I can throw the turret, and it just stays there, and then someone will walk by, and I can kick it on, and it'll flame, and then I can kick it off, and then allow more guys to come in because now that danger's not there,
Yeah.
and then kick it
does
back on.
does turning it off stop its time, or no?
No,
It does.
no,
Okay.
it was still out for the same. I mean, I throw it, and if it just stays there for I don't know 40 seconds, then it just goes away.
Okay.
But I like
It's
that
making me.
availability
It's
of
making me want to play.
when I want it.
I'm getting itchy right now, dude. I can't believe you guys didn't play last night. I was so disappointed.
Oh, I was.
I had like
I
I even
was.
sent a picture of my trigger finger. It
Yes,
was
you
just
did.
ready. It's waiting.
Yes, you did. I was home and
Right.
I was blasted. Oh, that day. That was it day
Big day
off?
off.
Big day off. That
Big
beer
day
was
off.
good.
Yeah.
That beer was really good.
That's
And
the
then
104.
yeah, and then I came home and had a Captain Lawrence, and I had a what was the other one I had? Oh,
Jesus.
Double Shrug. And then I was gonna go for the from Kent Farms, and then I was gonna go for the Dog versus Shinobi, and then I was talking to Renee and Zarya, and I was seeing double, and was like, yeah, I should probably stop. I'm talking to four
It's
people.
usually a good indication.
Yeah, I'm talking to
Good
four people. I
indication.
probably should stop since there's only two people.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think my overall first impressions of Division 2 so far doing good. Now, I think once we get into those gear sets, that's going to be where I'm like, not going to be watching YouTube videos on how or what do these mean. I'm going to be doing that again.
Yeah,
Overall,
definitely.
I like it.
Yes, I mean it's I like how they changed it to where now not only do you have to build your base of operations, but now you have to build these other settlements too around the base of
Really? I haven't
yeah,
gotten to
You
that.
know what?
yeah. So like those settlements that you go to, they'll have missions.
Mhm.
So then the more missions you do for that settlement, the better that settlement. It'll open up more stuff. They'll be able to do more stuff.
Nice.
So yeah, you got to go back to the settlements and check missions there to see what they need you to do.
Yeah,
You
definitely
know
more
who
to
I
come
saw
on this
plays
topic.
this? You know who I saw plays this? Markenstein.
Oh yeah, he was fucking playing the shit out of it. First day.
Yeah, I just
I don't
saw
think I'm friends with him yet.
No, no, you're not. This is somebody we met playing Warframe a
Yeah.
while ago. Dude,
Yeah.
oh, wow, we've known Mark for a while now.
Actually, yeah.
Close to a year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And he's on, what's he, 18?
18.
I'm an adult.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you are. But,
You
yeah, I
you
saw he
tell
played.
him.
I'm like, oh shit, man, we might be able to have a fourth finally.
Yeah. That'll be good. Yeah, we
If
could
he's,
fucking
that'd
do
be good because he
yeah.
actually, I think he could carry us, or we could learn from him at least, like we did in Warframe.
Warframe. Yeah, cuz he's good. But I mean, when you're 18 and all you have to do is play video games. You
Ain't
could
got
be,
no job.
yeah, you could be great. Miss those days. Being able to
Mm-hmm.
spend fucking 10 hours a day playing video games.
Yep.
Now it's
Going
like
Honestly,
outside?
10 hours a week.
I don't think I was. I wouldn't say I was a huge gamer until Xbox 360.
Been a gamer since NES.
Yeah,
I mean,
me
I
too.
definitely played video games, but not like I
I
do
think
now.
I kind of backed out of it until PS1. Like I did all the previous ones, and then I just
Yeah.
stopped. And then PS1 came out, and then I got that, and then I kind of slowly started to back off, and then Xbox came out, and I mean Xbox just annihilated the first PS1, and then PS2 came out, and then the battle began.
I've had all the PlayStations, 360, Xbox One. When I used to just be like a Genesis guy, I had a Genesis. First one, Nintendo. Then I had the Genesis, and I was like, fuck Nintendo. Genesis got better games. And then the Dreamcast came out, and I was a complete disappointment. And then it was like, oh,
I
great.
bought one game for that.
Yeah.
I had Dreamcast, and I had one game. It was the Resident Evil one,
Oh, yeah.
Code Veronica.
Yeah. That was actually pretty good on there.
Yeah.
Supposedly that was supposed to be like one of the better games. But yeah, the Dreamcast, when that failed, I don't even think that lasted a year.
Nope.
And then we got the fucking PlayStation. PlayStation,
What does Sega do now? Just games?
yeah, they don't do hardware anymore, just games.
Huh. All right.
I think the Dreamcast was their last attempt to do because remember they had the Sega CD which flopped.
Oh yeah, it did.
And then they had the Dreamcast. I don't remember if they did anything after the Dreamcast.
I don't think they did. Don't bitch.
Let me see real quick. Sega's last system.
Anyone want to play some Division after this?
I gotta
I gotta
go.
drive into Agawam.
I gotta go.
For
I'll be
take care
should be
of some
back
shit.
later.
Yeah, Dreamcast was the last console they made.
Damn, that was a long time ago too, wasn't it?
Fuck
Yeah. Motherfucker.
Oh yeah, the Mega Drive. Well, yeah, the Sega Saturn. That was the other one. That was before the Dreamcast,
Yup.
cause that flopped too. Dreamcast was the last one, cause it was the 32X, then the Saturn, and then the Dreamcast. Poor Sega.
Yeah. Fuck them.
All right, so that is it for.
We'll edit that shit out.
No, we're leaving that shit in there. So, what you're expecting an endorsement from Sega?
No, just that like dead space.
Keep
that we
waiting for
had.
that.
Waiting for any kind of endorsement.
All right, so that's it for
Podcast number 2
yeah.
of Beards, Beer, and Bullshit.
Oh yeah. So yeah, if you like it, let us know. We still haven't put
Drop
this
some
stuff-
comments.
Yeah, we still haven't put this on like a podcast site, but we're in the works.
Yeah,
Maybe by the
we need
time
an
they
endorsement.
hear this, it will be.
Hopefully, but as for now, you can check us out on YouTube and Facebook, and hopefully soon it'll be where you get all your other podcasts. The iTunes,
Yeah.
Spotify, Google Podcasts, all that stuff.
Until then, check us out on YouTube, baby.
And as always,
drink responsibly, stay wobbly.
There you go.
Hey,
All
nailed it.
right.
We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.